John. It's a cuffing. Season. In New York.
Shut up!
What's going on, guys? So Safemoon has hit an all-time low as the company files for Chapter 7 bankruptcy, which happened yesterday. So basically, Safemoon is out of money. Many of the Safemoon maxis were hoping that, John's in jail, but they're still working. And now a lot of the Safemoon maxis are realizing that there's no money left. That's why everybody was leaving. You know, I called this, my last video 10 days ago said Safemoon bankrupt. And I talked about a long time ago how everybody was leaving, and so it was probably due to them being out of money or potentially having trouble with the law, and it turned out to be both. So one of the admins from Safemoon's Facebook page actually posted this. It says, "Breaking news, ladies and gentlemen of the community. There's no easy way of saying this, and you deserve to hear the news firsthand from me. For over 2 years, I've been here supporting the community and supporting the mods, whom all have had a very difficult time dealing with disgruntled and pissed off members. They stayed strong, and like all of you, remained a follower and supporter of Safemoon in the hope that one day Safemoon would indeed reach the highs that we once knew and saw. Fact of the matter is, everyone has been scammed by Safemoon, including the mods that supported and trusted Safemoon. Today, an internal notification has been published stating Safemoon will shortly be filing for bankruptcy and will cease to exist. The company has crapped on everyone in the community and the mods, hence the reason for me sharing this message, as everyone has the right to know. I'm sure in due course the official notifications will be sent out informing you all of the news. However, the Safemoon dictators no longer have any control of the company nor the social media accounts. As holders of Safemoon, I am urging you all to do what is best in light of this information and announcement. I'm sorry you've been dealt a rough hand, some more than others, including the entire moderation team. John Karony is in the rightful place, and I trust the legal system to do what is necessary to bring everyone to justice, giving everyone some small peace of mind. Safemoon, rest in peace." The problem here is that many of these big influencers like Danology and Randolph and Champ of Sun, who've been defending all the FUD's not real and basically Safemoon is still doing great things, actually have ended up being the people that are dumping on you because they found out about the bankruptcy news. They didn't announce it to their followers like they did with all their positive Safemoon posts. They went and sold, and that is like pumping up Safemoon, finding out bad news, not warning anybody about it, and then selling. Now, I have spent my entire YouTube for Safemoon Crypto Control trying to warn you guys about terrible things that are coming and positive things that are coming. If I see something positive coming, Evergrow, that looks like a good one. I'll warn you guys. I can't always get the positive right, but the negative is a little more easier to get right. You know, Thomas quitting, Ryan quitting, John quitting, Kyle taking the LP, them running out of money, the lawsuits, John going to jail. I said over a year that you need to consider that he might be going to jail if that's your selling point. I also predicted that the psychology of Safemoon investors, if John finally went to jail and was convicted, would shift to themselves. But it actually seems to be split, that some of the Safemoon maxis are actually just dipping and they're done, and others are trying to take on this, like, I'm never done with Safemoon, it's the community, I'm gonna be the biggest whale. There's all kinds of nonsense going on in the space right now. If you only hold a couple $100, you're not gonna take this too seriously, and it doesn't matter. Some people have 10s, 20, 50,000. They have to actually think seriously about this. So how you talk about Safemoon actually impacts how other people think about Safemoon as well. And if tons of voices are lifting it positively, it could cause people to lose money. Champ of Sun was like the #1 whale. He held $60 million or something worth of Safemoon, and he's only selling now for hundreds of thousands. Where does Safemoon go from here? John probably being convicted, probably more information coming out due to the court cases with John on that. Is probably going to be good stuff on seeing what was actually going on behind the scenes, seeing the truth, you know, the veil being taken off and the truth being shown for what was actually going on. That's what's slowly happening with Safemoon. And where that leaves the community with is there's not really anything left to hope in as far as the utilities. You can only hope in it as a meme token that has the worst history crypto. CoffeeZilla was in a space yesterday with TNG Systems, and even he said, because he has to deal with a lot of cryptos, basically saying, hey, this crypto is a scam. He has to deal with a lot of different communities that have a ton of people. He said Safemoon was the worst one as far as aggressively attacking us. And that was one of the warnings I really tried to give people. It was like, hey, if you want to believe in Safemoon, you want to buy Safemoon, that's fine. Stop being hateful and lying about the people that are telling you the truth, because when the reality finally hits you, then not only are you going to realize how wrong you were about Safemoon, how many people you negatively impacted and led into losing money, but also the behavior that you had during that time of being wicked, hateful, lying. I mean, you have to deal with all of it. And I said, that's going to be a lot. And I tried to warn you guys about that as well. I was like, don't be that guy, because if that's you, it's going to be hard to not only deal with the loss of being wrong about Safemoon, but the loss of what kind of person you were during that time. And many people displayed some of the worst behavior I've ever seen. I think that part of it is because of the psychology of Safemoon. It became very cult-like. If you believe in it, you're morally good. If you don't believe in it, you're morally bad. So anybody who questions it is morally bad. Anybody who doesn't question it is morally good. That's the extent of the psychology of the Safemoon investor who took it to the maxi level. And so because of that, it became, you must be destroyed if you don't believe in Safemoon. We must lie about you. We must call you a pedo. You're a scammer. You're being paid. You're evil. Everything you do is bad. You're worthless. Like that, literally, that's what I've been hearing the entire time from many maxis is, I'm worthless. I'm a terrible person. I'm being paid, all that stuff. And I've taken a financial hit from not being able to cover Safemoon positively. If I could have covered Safemoon positively, I could still be doing this every single day. And so I don't want this video to go on too long. Basically, Safemoon's bankrupt. John Karony's still in jail. He's probably going to be in jail. They're not letting him go. He's probably going to be convicted. I've been warning about all of these things the entire time because I know that positive and negative news is both important to your investment, and that's why I try to do both. And I hopefully have demonstrated that you can trust me that I am not going to withhold the negative, and if I find something big and positive, I'm going to say, hey, I'm going to take a risk in this. My biggest positive play right now is Vitreous. Here's a video right here if you guys want to check out why I think it could do well, and I'll see you guys in the next Safemoon video.